Hello, PBE, and welcome to the Season 61 Awards Show. I will be your host for the evening, professional button pusher, AriaEXE, joined by no one. It's just me today. Sorry. I have been feeling in a particularly statistical mood today, though, trying to come up with a pitching, kind of a more transparent way to quantify pitcher value. And it's not going well. It's not going well so far. I've got to be honest. But I'm working on it. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about awards and honors and all that good stuff. One note before we start. This presentation will not include the Hall of Fame inductees for this cycle. We had some delays getting those all figured out and getting to awards team and graphics team. So unfortunately, we won't have those today. The plan is to do that on opening day instead. So yeah, something to look forward to on opening day. But I think I've talked long enough before, so without further ado, let me get rid of the extra stuff here so we can see the graphics in all of their glory. And let's get started with the Season 61 awards. First things first, congratulations to the Cancun Toros, your Season 61 PBE World Champions. Congratulations to the Toros. They've been, a competing force for a long time now, and them getting another one, kind of sort of a matter of when. But moving on into the Champions Conference Silver Sluggers. This is obviously our offensive excellence award by position. Starting with catcher, we have the Cancun Toros catcher Carlton Beatty, leading all catchers in OPS plus at 137. Their first Silver Slugger. Behind them, Leon Rosenthal and Bandit Healer, your top three. Tater McCheesy also receiving votes. So congratulations to Carlton Beatty. At the first base position in the Champions Conference, Launch Angle will be your Silver Slugger winner of the Death Valley Scorpions. Your overall leader in the PBE and WRC Plus at 161, and their second Silver Slugger on the career. Your top three, Alpha Nerd and Ford Lincoln Mercury, also receiving votes, Victor Cortez and I Suck Etef. So congratulations, Master Sheep and Launch Angle. Moving on, at second base, your winner is Zen Bobrist, user water of the Detroit Demons. 65 strikeouts on the year, the lowest mark across the league. Their third Silver Slugger of the career. Very, very star-studded career thus far. Also in your top three are D. Fernandez Jr. and Duke Newsome. And I believe the ballots are 3 deep, so those were your only 3 receiving votes. So once again, congratulations to Water. At third base, Tiernan O'Malloran, 7 arrows of the Cancun Toros, was the only third baseman in the Champions Conference to reach a 300 batting average. Young player, getting their first Silver Slugger in the career. Just barely beating out Brent Goldberg to win the first one. So a very tight race. Montalban at 54 votes behind them, and a few votes for Danger Dollarson and Durian Crag behind them. So congratulations, 7 arrows. At shortstop, Bradley Wellerman Jr. will be your winner, user Daedalus of the Seattle Sea Serpents, winning by a wide margin. 7.2 runs created per 27 outs, which is 1.7 higher than the next closest shortstop. First Silver Slugger on the career. Been a long career for Wellerman Jr., typically known for their defensive prowess, but this year really lighting it up at the plate. Your top three, Malcolm Kell and Holden Jam, with AJ Justice also receiving votes. So congratulations, Day. In left field, Waxilliam Summers will win the Silver Slugger. User Lunar Ripcole of the Detroit Demons, also winning by quite a margin. Led all PBE outfielders for Ribbies at 83, the first Silver Slugger of their career. Also in the top three, Slate Gray and Jim Hawkins, with Stell and Jackson Love also receiving votes. Congratulations to Lunar Ripcole. Center field, Gnome Child will be your winner for the Silver Slugger, user Doc. Also winning by a big margin, 90 points to 51. Led the PBE in wins probability added at 4.48. So if you take that as gospel, they pretty much won 4.5 games on their own. And it is their second Silver Slugger of the career. Also in your top three, Pass, who has, as Dame is alluding to in chat, has been the de facto ruler of the center field position in the Champions. And Revan Shan at third. Also receiving votes, Thibault Lefebvre, Vidal Valor III, and Not Worth a First. So congratulations to Doc. In right field, Napoleon Solo, orbiting death of the Cancun Toros, will win the award. Collected 91 ribbies on the year, most by an outfielder in the PBE, I assume, this season. And their second Silver Slugger of the career, but their first at the position. Beating out Zach Johnson III in second, Lawn Gnomes in third. And also receiving votes, JB Rainier and Firefly Boy. Congrats to OD and Napoleon Solo. And to round out our Silver Sluggers in the Champions Conference, at DH, your winner, Harry Callahan, D. Stevenson Jr. Of the New Orleans Rougarous. 218 total bases without collecting any triples. And their second Silver Slugger on the career, only their first at DH, though. So spent a long career with Indy and collecting an award for as the old guy DH. In the top three, Ethan Shadow and Menji Berlina, were also receiving votes, Enderman and Monstar. So congratulations, D. Stevenson Jr. That rounds out our Silver Sluggers. Moving on to our Gold Glovers, our awards for defensive excellence in the Champions Conference. Starting at catcher, we have Leon Rosenthal of the Indianapolis Apex, user Symmetric. They were the only catcher to reach the 4 ZR mark, so ended up having a pretty good day getting fly balls that went into foul territory or went right in front of the plate. Their second Gold Glove on the career. Also in the top three, Biff Slamus and Bandit Healer, with plenty of others receiving votes, including Emilian Vega, Carlton Beatty, Tater McCheesy, and Michael Munson. So congratulations to Symmetric, winning your second Gold Glove of the career. At first base, it'll be another Apex player, I Suck Etef, user T-Stoles. Led first baseman in assists at 75 to collect their first Gold Glove of the career. So was able to make a lot of plays around the diamond, second, third, and home, rather than just at their own base. Although I guess pitcher covering, they would also collect assists that way. Making plays all around the diamond, I'll put it that way. Launch Angle and Victor Cortez round out your top 3, with Alpha Nerd also receiving votes. Congratulations to T-Stoles. At second base, Zen Bobrist will win the award. User Water of the Detroit Demons, sweeping the Champions Second Base Awards. A full 1 ZR ahead of the second place champions second baseman at 6.2. And their second Gold Glove on the career. Your top 3, CJ Levine and AJ Boucher, with Duke Newsom also receiving votes. So congratulations to Water, sweeping the second base awards in the Champions. At third base, Bookie Metz will win the Gold Glove, user FoxyG1396 of the Seattle Sea Serpents. 79 putouts, leading all Champions third basemen, their first Gold Glove of the career, and another very tight race as Brent Goldberg falls short by just a single vote. So Brent Goldberg finishing second in both awards. A very good overall season for Goldberg. But unfortunately just not able to be the best in either category, but good overall. Danger Dollarson rounds out your top 3. Bobby Briggs also receives votes. Congratulations to Foxy. At shortstop, your winner, Holden Jam of the Detroit Demons, user Taco Shop. A dominant season defensively, over double the ZR of the next closest champion shortstop at 5.5. A defensively excellent overall career for Jam, winning their 4th Gold Glove. Also receiving votes, or rather rounding out your top 3, Jimmy Lumber and Bradley Wellerman Jr., with Ishtola Rule also receiving votes. Congratulations to Taco Shop. Moving to the outfield, in left field, your winner will be Jim Hawkins, T-Den Destroyer of the Seattle Sea Serpents. Wound up with fewer than 1 error per 100 total chances to collect their second Gold Glove of the career. Congratulations, T-Den. Your top 3, Slate Gray and Stell, with Miles Meredith, Theodore Geisel, and Clark Max also receiving votes. Congratulations. In center field, it will be Not Worth a First winning the Gold Glove of the Lunar Base Space Rangers, user TLK. The only outfielder in the PBE to pass 20 assists, and cleared that mark by quite a bit by getting to 25 to win their first Gold Glove. That's quite a large mark. That means making a lot of plays, throwing home, throwing to third. Very nice performance in center field this season. Congratulations. Also rounding out our top 3, Melo Mestur and Ravon Shawn, with pass also receiving votes. Into right field, Zach Johnson III will win the Gold Glove Award, user Crunk of the Detroit Demons. Tripled the ZR of the next closest right fielder in the Champions with 5.7 to win their 3rd Gold Glove. I think they're first with Detroit. I forget if they've won one with Detroit before. Not recalling. But either way, won it by a pretty good margin this year. Lawn Gnomes and JB Rainier will round out your top 3, with Ozzie Robinson, Firefly Boy, and Napoleon Solo also receiving votes. Believe this is their first with Detroit. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. But either way, congrats to Crunk for the 3rd Gold Glove on the career. And rounding out our Gold Gloves is DA... Oh. One day we'll have a DH Gold Glove. One day DHs will be recognized for their defensive contributions. In lieu of that, I suppose we'll move on to our Rookie of the Year in the Champions Conference. As always, rookies, always fun to watch. This year, our top rookie is Tater McCheesy of the New Orleans Rougarous, user JPC8237. McCheesy won Rookie of the Year, leading most of the categories, hitting 279 with 16 home runs and 58 RBIs, along with 116 hits and 18 doubles, while scoring 45 runs himself. So congratulations to Tater McCheesy. Your top 3 in Rookie of the Year, Vidal Valor III and Spencer Bearer. Also receiving votes, Griffin Stone, Clark Max, and King Loke. Once again, congratulations to JPC. Moving on, our next category, our reliever of the year in the Champions Conference. The most lockdown relief pitcher of the year will go to Takeda Takahashi, user Oblivion Walker of the New Orleans Rougarous. Takahashi was a lockdown stopper for New Orleans, winning the award after coming in second last season. He went 7-2 with 7 saves and a 2.37 ERA in 68-plus innings, allowing only 21 runs. He had a 1.16 WHIP to help get a 1.88 ERA plus, tallying up to 2.2 RWAR. Very good performance. Congratulations to Takeda Takahashi. Our top 3, Kip Treadwell and Shota Takahashi. Also receiving votes, Zachary Vega III, Akio de los Santos, Thorne Belfour, and J.Y. Park. Once again, congratulations. Moving on to our Champions Conference Pitcher of the Year. The best overall pitcher will be Biggest Tittius Smittius, user Big Titty Smitty of the Indianapolis Apex. Smittius also wins his first Pitcher of the Year after winning one in the minor leagues. He went 12-8 with a 3.58 ERA while leading the league with 194 strikeouts and having a 1.26 WHIP. His 1.24 ERA plus and 3.46 FIP helped pick up 4.8 RWAR. So big congratulations to Smitty. Your top 3 will be Pythagoras and Mac John. Also receiving votes, some bum called Aria Blue Sky, alongside Ryan Lee and Flop Quads. So once again, congrats to Smitty. And no, Naspace, I was not robbed. Maybe if I could pitch in the back half of a season, I could win a Pitcher of the Year, but But moving on, the Champions Conference Most Valuable Player, the top player in the Champions Conference this year, belongs to Gnome Child, user Doc of the Cancun Toros, just barely beating out Zen Bobrist by a single point. Child won the championship MVP, and turns around to win his first season MVP a week later. Child was a speed demon across the board, batting .295 with a 3.72 OBP and picking up 29 doubles, 9 triples, and 14 home runs, along with 99 stolen bases and a 133 WRC plus, leading the champions with a 4.8 WAR. Thought Gnome won an MVP before it. You might be thinking of lawn gnomes. I'm actually not 100% sure. But yeah, Gnome Child, 52 points. Zen Bobrist just barely behind, with 51 points, and Smittius rounding out the top 3, getting those wonderful, wonderful pitcher MVP votes. Also receiving votes, Leon Rosenthal, Slate Gray, Mac John, Alpha Nerd, Pythagoras, Carlton Beatty, Ravon Sean, and Pass. So once again, congratulations to Gnome Child on winning MVP in the Champions Conference. Our Champions Conference GMs of the Year. Our top GMs here. Your winners this season, the Detroit Demons GMs, Captain SB and Taco Shop. Congratulations to my GMs. Capturing the best record in the Champions Conference with 63 wins and 45 losses. getting 60 points of the vote. Rounding out your top 3, Cancun and Death Valley. Just barely missing out on the top 3 is Nashville, with Indianapolis and New Orleans also receiving votes. So congratulations, Captain and Taco. Moving on, the other conference, the Legends Conference. Starting off with our Silver Sluggers. At catcher, your winner this year, Brian Payne, user Scurvy of the New York Voyagers, winning by a solid margin. A former All-Star, Gold Glove recipient, regular season MVP, Conference Finals MVP, and World Series MVP. This is shockingly Payne's first ever Silver Slugger. The lefty hitter had best marks amongst catchers for hits at 133, average for 304, OBP at 371, OPS at 842, and OPS plus at 125. His batting average and on base were also good enough to rank 5th and 4th in the entire conference, respectively. So a wonderful season and a wonderful career thus far for Brian Payne, winning the Silver Slugger for catcher. In your top 3, Satchel O. Richards and Curtis Jones, with Rodrigo Wallach, Hurry Quake, and Akshay Rishikesh also receiving votes. So congratulations to Scurvy, both for a wonderful season and a wonderful career thus far. Moving on to first base will be Rob Littleton of the San Antonio Sloths, user Robstein, just barely edging out Beryl Summers to win the first base award. An All-Star MVP and 2-time Silver Slugger winner at catcher, this is Littleton's 3rd career Silver Slugger award and his first at a competitive first base position. Littleton won 3 Legends Player of the Week awards throughout the season, and it showed in his strong hitting performance. His 25 homers, 541 slugging, and OPS of 901 led his position and ranked 3rd in the conference for all hitters, respectively. So congratulations to Rob Littleton. Close second for Beryl Summers. Nolan Tej rounds out the top 3 to, I believe, end his career. I believe he's not a corpse player. I'd need to double check that, but I'm not sure. And Rochelle Murray-Murrah also receiving votes. So once again, congratulations to Rob. Nolan's done. Okay, so a 3rd place to round out a career. Very nice career for Nolan Tej. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if he was if Nolan Tej was sticking around as a corpse player, or if he recreated before the season turned over. Moving on, though, we have second base. Your winner, Miggs Mayfeld, user Crazy Mojito of the Providence Crabs. Another relatively close race with Robert Oliver just 14 points behind. Mayfeld, a former 2-time Rookie of the Month winner and 1-time All-Star. This is Mayfeld's first ever Silver Slugger award. He led all second basemen in homers with 16, and Mayfeld's 190 total bases also led the position. Mayfeld's 75 runs batted in not only led all second basemen, but also ranked 7th in the entire conference. So congratulations to Miggs Mayfeld. Robert Oliver, as stated before, in second. Samir Knopf rounding out the top 3, with Hannah Streamsong also receiving votes. So congratulations. At third base, your Silver Slugger winner for the Legends Conference will be Paolo Zalewski, user I never know how to say the full name, user Madge, of the Providence Crabs. 2-time All-Star and former Miners first-round MVP. This is Zalewski's first Silver Slugger award. Many of Zalewski's stats not only led his position, but were near the top of the entire conference, with his batting average 318, OBP of 383, and total bases of 240, ranking 2nd in the Legends. Zalewski's slugging percentage of .553 was the best in the entire conference, as was his WAR of 6. So an amazing overall season by Zalewski. A competitive third base position, but overall just wonderful. Rounding out our top 3, Julio Ruiz Jr. and DW Dogmaple, with Henry Magic also receiving votes. So congratulations to Madge. At shortstop for Silver Slugger, your winner Abe Ghosty of the Outer Banks Aviators, user MJ9230. A shortstop with a storied minor league career, this is Ghosty's first ever Silver Slugger award. While only amassing 8 homers on the year, Ghosty was putting the ball in the gap with 38 doubles, which led all shortstops and was third in the entire conference. Ghosty also led all shortstops in runs at 61, total bases at 186, on-base percentage at 340, OPS at 763, and WAR at 3.4. So congratulations to MJ, who I see in chat. Congratulations. Your top 3, Cassius Considerations and Lucas Ryan, with Diego Ramirez also receiving votes. Moving on to the outfield, Silver Sluggers. In left field, your winner, Patrick Eschenbaugh of the Aviators, user TrapHag. Former Rookie of the Year runner-up, Gold Glove recipient, 2-time All-Star and Minor League World Series MVP. This is Eschenbaugh's first ever Silver Slugger award. Most of Eschenbaugh's stats not only led his position, but were near the top 5 in the entire conference. Triple slash of 293, 365, 537 power their way to a 139 OPS plus, far and away the best at the position. The position leading 4.2 WAR, ranked 4th in the conference. So congratulations to Eschenbaugh. Your top 3, also your only ones receiving votes at the position, Odin Chikison and Can You Take Me Higher? Congratulations all. Out in center field, your Silver Slugger winner, Bazooka Slow of the Outer Banks Aviators, user Aneeks, showing out and dominating the vote. A 2-time All-Star and Divisional Series MVP, this is Slow's first ever Silver Slugger award. His 33 doubles and 11 homers led all center fielders, as did most of his other statistics. While he had less stolen bases than some of his contemporaries with 76, his great hitting led him to a 4.9 WAR, good enough for second in the entire Legends Conference. I can't help but notice 4.9 is good for second, and Zalewski was at 6. So Zalewski had an amazing season from the looks of it. But yeah, congratulations to Bazooka Slow, dominating the center field Silver Slugger vote. It was a tight race in the top 3 with Chris von Christelhauser getting 27, Sebastian Primo at 26, Steven Strange just behind at 24. Also receiving votes, Boys to Chess back again, and Press Duckley Jr. So once again, another congratulations to Anik. Out in right field, your Silver Slugger winner, Seymour Baltz of the Providence Crabs, user Philip Pryor. A very tight race as Speedy McFly Jr. trailed only 2 points behind. A former Gold Glove recipient and 1-time All-Star, this is Baltz's second career Silver Slugger, with him winning his first in S59. This is also the 3rd Silver Slugger award the Crabs have received today. Received a Batter of the Month for the month of June, in which he hit 7 homers and scored 23 runs to the tune of a 425, 495, 780 triple slash. That strong June parlayed into a strong season where he led all right fielders in OPS at 871, OPS plus at 133, and WRC plus at 134. His .314 batting average was 3rd in the Legends Conference. So congratulations, Philip Pryor, and a very tight second place for Speedy McFly Jr. Rounding out the top 3, Jerry Mander with Isuro Tanaka and Tung 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 Sahor also receiving votes. And lastly, for DH Silver Slugger, your winner in S61, Angel De La Fuerte, user Tet of the Outer Banks Aviators. A former runner-up for the minor league MVP and a 1-time All-Star, this is De La Fuerte's first ever Silver Slugger award. Angel's name peppered conference leaderboards with his hits, 142, average, 345, on-base percentage, 404, and OPS, 955, ranking 1st in the Legends. While he may have only hit 11 home runs, De La Fuerte contributed massively by limiting strikeouts and hitting every ball that came his way into the gap, as his 48 doubles led the league. And 3.3 WAR led all DHs. No pitcher Silver Slugger. I mean, let pitchers hit. We'll see what happens with all of our 1 batting ratings. Either way, congratulations, Angel De La Fuerte. Rounding out our top 3 is Stetson Lermy and JD Pants, with Stewart and Atlas Slugs also receiving votes. And that will round out all of our Silver Slugger awards as we move on to Gold Glove. One day we will get pitcher Silver Slugger. The return of hitting pitchers. Why not? 2-way players. Who says no? Balance team. Balance team says no. But starting off with our Gold Gloves for the Legends Conference at catcher. Your winner is Rodrigo Wallach, user John Wayne 12 of the Boise Raptors. Relatively close battle, but Wallach winning in the end. This season, Rodrigo Wallach was selected as an All-Star for the 2nd time in his career. Now he's adding a Gold Glove to those accolades. Wallach threw out 20.9% of runners who tried to steal on him, which was good for 2nd overall. Only allowed 6 pass balls, also 2nd overall, and had the best framing score at 14.6 and zone rating at 3.5. 14.6 is a big number for framing runs for catchers. So congratulations to John Wayne. Also rounding out the top 3 is Hurry Quake and Akshay Rishikesh. And also receiving votes, Curtis Jones, Satchel Richards, Homer Slamson, and Brian Payne. So congratulations. As we move on to first base Gold Glove in the Legends Conference, your winner, Nolan Tej, rounding out a career by dominating defensively at first base. The New York Voyagers first baseman has had a historic career, earning 6 All-Star nods and 2 Silver Sluggers at third base. This season, he crossed the diamond and is taking home his first Gold Glove as a first baseman. Tej notched a perfect 1,000 fielding percentage and had the highest zone rating of any first baseman in the Legends Conference. Congrats to Nolan Tej, a well-deserved swan song to a great career. Rounding out our top 3 is McLovin Jr. and Beryl Summers, with Mark Honcho and Rachel Murray-Murrah also receiving votes. So congratulations. Moving on, second base Gold Glove, your winner, Hannah Streamsong, user Lemonoppy of the Buffalo Surge, our beloved glove first second baseman. Hannah Streamsong had the most total chances of any second baseman in the Legends Conference with 527. She committed errors on just 5 of those chances, which is the fewest of any second baseman in the conference. Naturally had the best fielding percentage with a sparkling 991. She also pitched in on the most double plays, 78. Had the highest zone rating, 18 of any player in the conference. Streamsong is no stranger to defensive excellence, as this will be her 3rd consecutive Gold Glove. 90 points is the winning margin. Congratulations once again to Lemonoppy, as your only other receiving votes are your top 3 of Alan Greer and Samir Knopf. Moving on to third base, the hot corner, your winner of Gold Glove, Paolo Zalewski, sweeping the third base awards. Congratulations once again to Madge of the Providence Crabs. Zalewski earned a 2nd All-Star selection this year, now taking home their first positional award as the third base Gold Glove recipient. Zalewski only committed 4 fielding errors on 255 chances and was part of 19 double plays. Had the 2nd best fielding percentage at 984 and had the highest zone rating of 5.1 of all Legends third basemen. So another congrats to Madge, clearly having an amazing season. Your top 3, Honk Shu and Ashton Lansdell, also receiving votes, Julio Ruiz Jr. Finishing off the infield at shortstop, your winner of the Gold Glove, Abe Ghosty, another award sweep, MJ 9230 for the Outer Banks Aviators. Abe Ghosty has been a solid player in the league for multiple seasons now and is finally getting some much-deserved recognition, as this Gold Glove is his first award of any kind at the majors level. other than the Silver Slugger we saw earlier. The Outer Banks shortstop was tied for committing the fewest errors on the second most chances, and turned 62 double plays, which was good for third in the, I assume in the conference. Ghosty had the highest fielding percentage of any shortstop in the conference, and had not only the highest zone rating, 10.6 among shortstops, but the third highest zone rating of any fielder in the conference. So a pretty dominating performance at a defensively demanding position. So congratulations once again to MJ. Rounding out your top three, tied at 40 points apiece, Cassius Considerations and Diego Ramirez. Also receiving votes is Nikolaj Stavinskis and player to be named later. So another big congrats there. Moving on to the outfield. Left field Gold Glove, your winner, Grail Traveler, user GT probably of the Providence Crabs. Traveler is bringing home his first seasonal award after multiple seasons of being a strong player. Traveler committed the second fewest errors, 2, and had the third best fielding percentage, 989. But his 5.3 zone rating is the best of all left fielders in the Legends Conference. So big congrats to GT, doubling up Enrique Foncaliente's mark. Foncaliente is second, rounding out another legendary career there, with Patrick Eschenbaugh at 42 in third, and Can You Take Me Higher also receiving votes. Moving out to center field, your Gold Glove winner in the Legends Conference, Chris von Christelhauser, user Kristenhoff of the New York Voyagers. Chris von Christelhauser has previously earned an All-Star selection. He's also won 2 World Series, but tonight he brings home his 5th consecutive Gold Glove for center field. This season, he committed 6 errors on 317 chances, good for a 981 fielding percentage. His zone rating of 9 led all center fielders, and he was the 4th best zone rating of Legends fielders overall. So congratulations, KVK, for being essentially making a mockery of the center field Gold Glove Award. We love to see defensive dominance in the league. Rounding out your top 3, Bazooka Slow, who parlays that with a Silver Slugger award, and Stephen Strange in third. Also receiving votes, Sianen Mirkatak and Boys to Chess back again. Congratulations once again, KVK. Moving out to right field, our final Gold Glove of the evening. In the Legends Conference, your winner, Jerry Mander, user Stormhound of the San Antonio Sloths. Getting a convincing win of the award over McFly Jr. Jerry Mander is no stranger to accolades as a 4-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, and now a 2-time Gold Glove winner. Mander had the second most opportunities of any right fielder at 202 and converted all but one of them. He also pitched in on a double play, very impressive for an outfielder, and led all right fielders in zone rating at 8.8. So congratulations once again to Jerry Mander, Speedy McFly, I believe coming in second for both awards, so a very strong overall season for them. Pierre Phillip rounds out our top 3. Paddington Von Pippington and Isaro Tanaka also receiving votes. Congratulations all. Moving on, our Legends Rookie of the Year, your winner this season, entering the league and making a splash, Chudigal Sun, reliever for the Outer Banks Aviators, user the American Pineapple, beating out Alan Greer by just 11 points. Sun was shining on the season with a 5-5 record and 5 saves, also picking up 3 holds in relief. In his 94-plus innings, that's quite a workload for a rookie reliever, striking out 80 batters and collecting a 3.34 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, and a 1.7 RWAR. So congratulations, Chudigal Sun, coming up and immediately making an impact in the Outer Banks bullpen. Your top 3, Alan Greer with 46 points and Marshmallow Jr. with 36. Also receiving votes, Sebastian Primo, Bodie Grizz, Atlas Slugs, and Tung 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 Sahur. Congratulations all. Moving on, our reliever of the year. I'm somewhat expecting to see Charles Sun receive votes here. Will he win? Let's find out. It will be Alejandro Abbasi, user Dr. K of the Vancouver Vandals, winning the award for Best Reliever in the Legends Conference. Abbasi won his third Relief Pitcher of the Year award and led the league in saves for the second time. He collected a 6-8 record with 22 saves in 97-plus innings of work. His 2.67 ERA was one of the best in the pen, and he was able to strike out 101 batters, picked up a whip of 117, giving him a 3.5 RWAR on the season. A very impressive season, convincingly winning the RP of the Year award. Your top three, Randy Colon and P-Dub Woods, also receiving votes, Big Rooster, Cybernetically Enhanced Robo-Dibble, and Ice Bear. So congratulations to Dr. K for winning the Reliever of the Year award. Moving on, our overall Pitcher of the Year in the Legends Conference. The winner, Count Crabula, user Potato of the Providence Crabs, beating out teammate Krabby Pebbles. Crabula wins his first Majors Pitcher of the Year after also winning a minor league one. ZRA was almost half a run less than the rest of qualified pitchers at 2.37 and a 14-5 record in his 182-plus innings. He also barely came in second in strikeouts with 200 and got a 107 whip, giving him a terrific 7.6 RWAR for the year. A dominant season in the rotation for Crabula. Once again, beating out his teammate Krabby Pebbles in second, with Joe Random in third. Also receiving votes is Leonidas Longpipe. Congratulations to Potato. And moving on to our MVP award in the Legends Conference. Your winner, the best player of the season, Paolo Zalewski, user Madge. Zalewski had a massive explosion this season over previous campaigns across the board. Hit a 318 average and led the league in slugging at 553, coming in second in hits with 138 and third in runs with 81. He also barely came second in total bases with 240 and had a 6.0 WAR, with second sitting at 4.9. Beating out what was another very strong pitcher campaign for Most Valuable Player. Zalewski just absolutely showed out this season, and it's very telling that our top two vote getters for MVP are the best Crabs hitter and the best Crabs hitter and the best Crabs pitcher. Just a very strong overall season by the Crabs. Rounding out your top three, Bazooka Slow with 27 points, with your other vote getters being Joe Random, Rodrigo Wallach, Krabby Pebbles, Patrick Eschenbaugh, and Leonidas Longpipe. Congratulations once again to Madge. Moving on, our Legends GMs of the Year, your winners this season. The Providence Crabs GMs, Dustillation and Potato, dominating the vote this year. Finishing the season with a 76-32 record, gathering the most wins in all of the PBE, and overall just entering their window and making the most of it. Having, once again, the best hitter in the league and the best pitcher in the league, very strong. Very good way of building that team. Congratulations to Dust and Potato. Rounding out the top three, New York Voyagers and the Outer Banks Aviators, with the Vandals and Sloths GMs also receiving votes. So congratulations once again. As we head down to the minor leagues, a congratulations once again to the Amarillo Armadillos, your minor league world champions, taking the uncontested lead for the most championships in the minor leagues. So congrats once again there as we head into the minor league awards. I forgot, I think I said the last Silver Sluggers last time. I meant Majors Silver Sluggers, and you can't prove me wrong. But starting off, at catcher, your winner, Chorizo McTator, user more or less 89 of the Amarillo Armadillos. Chorizo McTator has had a storied minor league career, earning 4 All-Star Game selections, a Gold Glove, and capped off this season with a minor league World Series win. Now McTator is picking up his first minor Silver Slugger award. While he only hit 2 home runs this season, he was still third in slugging percentage among catchers and had the highest OPS, runs created per 27 outs, and WAR, with 82, 6.5, and 4.7 the marks, respectively. So big congrats to Chorizo McTator, your top 3, and the only other vote getters, Homer Simpson and I've Got a Dumper. Apologies, need a quick drink of water. All right, moving on to first base Silver Slugger in the minor league. Your winner, Bob's Big Boy, user Dukeston1111 of the Brew City Bears, receiving 56 points of the vote. In his second season, Bob's Big Boy took a step forward and got his first All-Star Game selection. Now he's adding some hardware in the form of a Silver Slugger. Big Boy had an absolutely monster season at the plate, led the entire minor league in batting average, slugging percentage, OPS, runs created per 27, hits, and home runs with respective values of 330, 579, 955, 790, 154, and 33. So congratulations, Dukeston. Your top 3 and others receiving votes, Enrique Checo and Dominion DeGoat. So another big congrats as we move on to second base Silver Slugger. Your winner in the minor league, Sweet Sweet Ganja Smoke, user Uzi, who always has a knack for creating players who do amazing at the plate. This season, Ganja Smoke transitioned from right field to second base. Whether it was the positional change or just having a full season under his belt, he took a big step forward in his batting game. Ganja Smoke led second baseman in hits at 149, home runs at 23, RBIs at 86, runs created per 27 at 6.7, slugging percentage at 520, and OPS at 892. In addition to his first All-Star selection, Ganja Smoke is taking home his first Silver Slugger. So big congratulations to Ganja Smoke. Your top 3, Tony Delvecchio and Braden Verity, with Vumian Stitcherson and Yoon Sung rounding out the others receiving votes. Congratulations once again to Uzi of the Kingpins. At third base, your winner of the Silver Slugger, Willie Wacker, user Axified of the State College Swifsteeds. Willie Wacker is another minor leaguer in his sophomore season who's bringing home hardware for the first time. Wacker got his first All-Star Game selection this year and has now also won his first Silver Slugger. Wacker was the best batting third baseman this year, which he accomplished through a balanced approach at the plate. He also brought some power, hitting 16 doubles, second among third basemen, and 17 home runs, also second among third basemen. He also showed off plate discipline by earning the highest on-base percentage off the second most walks, 384 off 67. Wacker also had the highest OPS of 849 and runs created per 27 outs at 6.9. Congratulations to Willie Wacker. Rounding out our top 3 at third base Silver Slugger, Handle All These Nuts and Dean Ice, with Kvietfolkova and Obo Femhausen also receiving votes. Congratulations all. As we head to shortstop Silver Slugger, your winner, shortstop Silver Slugger, Wacko Warner, user It's Tim G of the Amarillo Armadillos. A tight race against Dan Thunder, with Warner winning out by just 4 points. Wacko Warner is another piece of Amarillo's World Series winning squad, and now he'll add a Silver Slugger to that ring. Warner's another player with good plate discipline and power. It was tied for the positional lead in home runs at 14, struck out the least, and grounded into the fewest double plays. He had the second highest batting average at 304, on-base percentage at 374, slugging percentage at 446, and OPS at 820. Ultimately, he also led shortstops in runs created per 27 outs at 6.5. So congratulations to Wacko Warner, with Dan Thunder and Goro Majima being your 2 other vote getters, rounding out your top 3. Moving on Should Joe Steele? Sorry, I don't know who was considered eligible. But moving on into the outfield. At left field, your Silver Slugger winner, Ben Martin of the Dillos, user Ben Costin. Ben Martin is another World Series winning armadillo on this list, but he further distanced himself by winning the World Series MVP. The two-time All-Star is winning his first Silver Slugger this year. Martin led left fielders in doubles. My apologies. 21 doubles, 23 home runs, 83 RBIs, 93 runs, 7.3 runs created per 27, and a 902 OPS, which he did by also leading in both OBP at 388 and slugging percentage at 514. So congratulations to Ben Martin. Rounding out our top three, Wet Sock and Ottoman Timothy, with Clemen Kamenik also receiving votes. On to center field Silver Slugger. Your winner in the minor leagues, Rex Jordan, user Rex Jordan 94 of the Anchorage Wheelers. Another convincing victory for a Silver Slugger award. Rex Jordan is a two-time All-Star, and he's now bringing home his first Silver Slugger award. He brings a definite offensive pop to a position that's primarily about defense. This season, he led center fielders in home runs with 18, RBIs with 66, slugging percentage with 437, and OPS with 802. He was also second among center fielders, my mistake, in hits at 123, runs at 65, walks at 54, batting average at 289, and runs created per 27 outs at 6.1. So congratulations to Rex Jordan. Your top three, Axel Babineau and Teddy Narakami, with Gandalf the Grey also receiving votes. On to right field, rounding out the outfield Silver Sluggers. Your winner this season, Samuel Sheeping, user Kermit of the Louisville Lemurs. Getting a slight victory, 9 points over Jared Kiso. Samuel Sheeping is only in his sophomore season, but is already a two-time All-Star, and now he's won his first Silver Slugger. He used his high efficiency to produce competitive results with 30 to 40 fewer ABs than other right fielders. His 19 home runs were 3 off the right fielder lead. 131 hits were second best, as was his batting average, 319 compared to 322. And runs created per 27 outs, 6.9 compared to 7. His slugging percentage of 496 and OPS of 868, however, were the highest of all right fielders. So congratulations to Sheeping. Your top three and others receiving votes are Jared Kiso and Thomas St. John. And lastly, for our Silver Sluggers across the whole league, for real this time, is Sparky D of the Kingpins, user the Sparky D. Sparky D had a somewhat abbreviated campaign, only playing 82 games, but he had a great impact in that time. This season, he hit 15 home runs, good for third among DHs, and 7 behind the lead. 48 RBIs for fourth, 48 total runs for fifth, and was second in on-base percentage at 362. Led all DHs in doubles despite the abbreviated campaign, batting average, slugging, and OPS, and runs created per 27 outs at 6.9. Last year he was an All-Star. This year he wins a Silver Slugger. So I assume he played. Wait. If he played last year, then okay, maybe there was some activity stuff there, or perhaps a platoon splitting time. Either way, a very impressive campaign to get 51 votes out of the total, while only playing a shortened campaign. Very impressive season for Sparky D. Congratulations. Also receiving votes, your top three, Poliwag and Srever Torrey. Moving on, Gold Gloves. At catcher, your best defensive catcher in the minor leagues this year, Taiga Sejima, user Toast of the Chicago Kingpins. Led the league with 40 runners thrown out, 12 more than second place. Also leading the league in efficiency at 23.1% of runners thrown out. 72 assists and tied for the league best 8.4 in catcher framing. which is the amount of strikes the catcher earns for their pitching staff by framing pitches. So congratulations to Toast. That's a scary render. The Yakuza models are always fun. Rounding out your top 3 at catcher Gold Glove, Dusty Backstop and Jacopo Reddick, with Chorizo McTator and I've Got a Dumper also receiving votes. So congratulations once again. Your first base Gold Glover is Enrique Checo, user Bex89, winning the vote by 20 points. Won a Silver Slugger award last year as a left fielder, and led the league this year with a 7.6 zone rating and a 1069 defensive efficiency rating. What'd you miss, Ben? You won a Silver Slugger. Lot of Dillos won Silver Sluggers. You in particular won one at left field. But the Gold Glover for first base, Enrique Checo. Congratulations. A very good season at first base. Your top 3, Dominion DeGoat and Bob's Big Boy, with Dalton Rose also receiving votes. Moving on, at second base, your winner for Gold Glove is Yun Song, user Jeffy43 of the California Firehawks. This is the second Gold Glove award in their minor league career, winning 2 seasons ago as well. Led the league with a 24.4 zone rating, 12.7 higher than second place, and an 11.23 defensive efficiency rating. Amazing defensive season for Sung. Absolutely dominant. Your others receiving votes at second, Jonathan Johnson, and Tony Del Vecchio. So another big congrats to Jeffy. At third base, your winner for Gold Glove, Handle All These Nuts, winning the award, Roy Rivers of the Brew City Bears. Won the Gold Glove award at third base last year, and had a league-leading 10.6 zone rating and a 1062 defensive efficiency rating. Don't clip that. Don't clip me saying that. Nuts with 56 points in the vote, and your top 3, Kvieta Volkova and Dean Ice. So congratulations once again to Roy Rivers. Moving on to shortstop, your winner of the Gold Glove this season, Thomas Sankara, user Joe Steele of the Brew City Bears. Wins the Gold Glove award last year at shortstop, and repeats this year. Walked it right into that one. I'm saying everybody's names. It's on HO if it's for some reason not appropriate for stream. Led the league with a 424 assists, a 21.9 zone rating, 10.7 higher than second place, and a 1084 defensive efficiency rating. So congratulations to Joe Steele, getting 56 points. Adrian Allaire and Goro Majima rounding out the top 3. Heading into the outfield, your winner at left field Gold Glove, Wet Sock, user Lime, just barely beating out McScooty Fortune by 6 points. Wet Sock was an all-star this year for the Louisville Lemurs, led the league with a 1076 defensive efficiency rating, and had a 9 zone rating. So congratulations to Lime, rounding out our top 3, the aforementioned McScooty Fortune and Clement Kamenek. Out in center field, your Gold Glove winner, Axel Babineau, user Ump of the Dillos. Previously won a Gold Glove at center field 2 years ago, led the league with a 14.9 zone rating and a 1049 defensive efficiency rating, and tied for second in the league with 17 assists. So congratulations to Axel Babineau. Your top 3, Ozzie Batty and Showtime Jones. Moving on to right field, our final Gold Glove award of the night. Your winner in the minor leagues, Cillian O'Ray, user COR1987 of the Dillos. Led the league with a 14.4 zone rating, 10.1 better than second place, and a 1098 defensive efficiency. So big congrats to Cillian O'Ray. Rounding out our top three, Lionel McScallywags and Samuel Sheeping at 33 and 23 points respectively. Moving on to our next category, the Rookie of the Year in the minor leagues. Those who were just drafted last night, looking forward to possibly contesting for this one next season. But for S61, your winner is Obo Femhausen, user Person Man of the Chicago Kingpins. Femhausen tied for the rookie lead with 17 home runs and came in second with 65 RBIs. And was one of only two rookies batting over 300 and finished with a 118 WRC+. The great defense as well at third base helped propel them to the win. So congratulations once again to Person Man. Rounding out the top three, Lala D and Ozzy Batty, with those also receiving votes, Maru Zensky, Greg Buse, Keon Lenedy, and VJ Edgecombe. Is that really PM or AJ pretending to be PM? I don't know. I'm confused. I never know for sure anymore. Moving on to the bullpens. The reliever of the year in the minor leagues. Your winner this season, Castles Crumblin, user Beaver of the State College Swifties, beating out Marcus DeWorm by just 10 points. Sills Crumblin compiled a 7-7 record with 12 saves in their 71 innings pitched, along with one of the best ERAs at 2.79 and an R-WAR of 2.5. So congratulations to Beaver of the Swifties. Behind them in second, Marcus DeWorm with Popo rounding out the top three. Also receiving votes, George Fantabens and Thailand Batalamo. Heading up to our overall pitcher of the year, your winner of the S61 Minor League Award is Momentum, user Moon of the Florida Flamingos. A very tight race, just barely edging out Pim Pimling by 2 points. Momentum put up a 13-5 record and a 3.32 ERA in 178 plus innings pitched. His 140 strikeouts were the most in the minors, along with his 4.2 WAR, and compiled a 2.2 strikeout to walk breakdown. So big congrats to Momentum on the overall pitcher of the year win. And a congrats to Pim Pimling, making it close and finishing in the top three. Or finishing runner-up, rather. Rounding out the top three, Aoife Carter with Chiwei Lee, Snack Reacher, and Pedro Papelbottom also receiving votes. Congrats to all there. And our final individual player award, the Minor League MVP. Your winner in Season 61 is Ian Song, user Jeffy43 of the California Firehawks. Big congratulations there. A tight race between them and Chorizo McTater. Song completes their time in the minors with the MVP award. Song compiled 4.9 WAR while hitting 10 home runs, scoring 66 runs, stealing 44 bases, and having the highest ZR at any position with a 24.4 while winning the Gold Glove. So big congrats to Song. And another congrats for Chorizo McTater in the runner-up spot, making it close, making it a battle, having a wonderful season in their own right. Rounding out your top three is Teddy Narakami, and also receiving votes are Thomas Sankara, Pim Pimling, Bob's Big Boy, Momentum, Tony Del Vecchio, and Nuts. All right, heading over to our GMs of the year. Your winner in S61 is the Florida GMs of Chadwick and Court Jester. Congratulations to both of you. A tight race with the Dillo GMs from the looks of it. They finished the season with a .528 winning percentage, holding the fourth best minor league record. Which was I believe that was a pretty big bounce back year as well. So yeah, congratulations to Florida, the Dillos and Bruce City, rounding out the top 3 for GM of the year, with Louisville, Chicago, California, Anchorage, and Kansas City also receiving votes. Heading on to our most dedicated member award, into our 2 major user awards. The most dedicated member award is the person who overall dedicated the most time and effort to the league and is recognized by their peers as such. Your winner this season for most dedicated member is Jacob at 71 points of the vote. Big congrats to Jacob. I don't have a write-up, but I know he's super involved pretty much everywhere in the league. One of the Lemurs GMs, involved. Geez, I can't even really list everything he's involved in, but super involved, super dedicated, super nice guy. The box score bot, that was his big contribution this season. That has been amazing. So a very, very well-deserved award. Congrats to Jacob. Your top 3 for MDM, some bum named AriaEXE, and Bailey, rounding out the top 3. Also receiving votes this season: Bazooka Joe, Tden, Hummus God, Orbiting Death, Benny the Jet, TG19, Redria, Bob Ross II, Slothface Killa, Mushus 6570, and Tampa Tarpons 18. So congratulations to everyone who received votes, and the extra special congratulations to Jacob. And moving on to the Emmy Memorial Award. The Emmy Award is awarded in memory of user Emmy, who tragically passed away from cancer. She was a big proponent and a big contributor to the minor leagues. So this award is given out every season to the user that the voters believe most embodied that spirit. So, your winner of the Emmy Memorial Award of Season 61 is Lord Parkwad, winning 75 points of the vote. The minor league commissioner voted on mostly by the GMs. Parkwad has put so much into the minor leagues as commissioner over the last few seasons. I, of course, had the honor of working in HO, in minor league HO alongside him. And really, I don't think you'll find anyone who's, more of a defender of the minor leagues as a whole and wants it to be the best it can be. So, congratulations to Lord Parkwad on winning the Emmy Award. Rounding out your top 3 for the award, Bendillo and B-Guy75. And also receiving votes, Laser Show Babs, Bob Ross II, Perry PHX, Zosoist, and Sir Chacho. Once again, big congrats to everybody who received votes, and the extra special congratulations to Lord Parkwad. And with that, that is all I have for you tonight. And a little message from Sonic Gmail, our wonderful awards graphics person, does this pretty much every single season. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for another great season of PBE action. Many thanks to everyone who's involved in postseason PBE stuff. We will see you all next time. And yeah, once again, congratulations to all of our award winners. Congratulations to all of our vote getters. And a big thank you to, obviously, Sonic Gmail, who puts all of this together pretty much every season. And a big thank you to everyone who voted in these. I know, it's a big Google form. Takes some time, but it's always appreciated getting all of the votes. But yeah, and thank you everyone in the league for watching and participating. This is finally putting the bow on season 61. Can't wait to see what season 62 has in store. So once again, thank you to everyone for watching. And we will all see you next time. Seeing you, I believe, on Thursday for the opening of spring training. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night, everybody.